Morning, girls. How we doing? We are back with glitter and lasers, laser beams. I think it's laser. I think it's just glitter and lasers. I honestly didn't check, and I'm just gonna go with whatever that ended up being. My running journey, time to run my first 5K. There's a lot of quotation marks that should be inserted here, like running, journey, time to run my first 5K. All of those things, I think, really probably should be in massive ass quotation marks because, as we know, she doesn't actually run. She kind of lightly jogs, maybe at best sometimes, but mainly just kind of walks a little bit quick, and that pretty much is it. So, but this is a journey, like she's claiming. It hasn't so far been her going to a place and them telling her she's an incredible snowflake and not mentioning her weight a single time. And then when she mentions her weight, they'll go, and just nod kind of knowingly in the background. And then she went and got a bunch of shoes and then had to remind us several times that, guys, totes for real, definitely not a sponsored video. One second, I'm actually going to check to see how not a sponsored video this is. Okay, I went and checked, and there is numerous disclaimers about how she's not a medical professional. Like, you'd ever look at her and think that she was a medical professional in any way, or a fitness professional. Like, you would look at her in any way and be like, oh yeah, you seem like a fitness professional. It's like me. You shouldn't be coming to me for advice on how to run or how to jog or your actual dietary thing. I'll shit talk people their poor diet takes, and I might say, well, I think it'd be better if you do this, but you shouldn't really be coming to me for that because I'm literally a potato in a dog suit. You shouldn't be coming to anyone who looks like Anna if you want to know anything about diet or exercise, because look at her. I'm sorry. It's like if you went to I don't know, an anorexic person with no muscles, dude, I really need to know, how do I bulk? It's probably not the person I'd pick. I guess go with 1.25. I guess we'll go into, we're going to 1.25. We should be maybe with 1.5 and just try and help her out here because she's going to need help making it look like she's going fast at all. So let's go. Oh, this is so dramatic. Oh my god, we even got the black and white.
I've always been told I can't run.
Well, it doesn't look like you are running, so. Why is that? Did you miss? Did you miss there, kid? Terrible. What a start. The black. I was always told that I can't run. I can't wait for this video to prove us right. Oh my god. What a start. Oh no.
I know I'm not going to be fast.
I didn't know she weighed that much. Imagine that. Imagine if they did that. Imagine they just put her weight on that or something like that. Oh, she finally fixed her headphone though. Thank God.
Okay. I know that I'm not going to win.
Walking there.
I think I'm going to really struggle.
Still walking.
If I'm honest,
I'm sorry. I know, very dramatic, very heartfelt. Tears are rolling down my cheeks. You guys just probably can't hear it in my voice, but I'm crying so hard here. None of what we just saw there was her running, but I'm glad that she's filming strategically. It's all hip up, because obviously hip down is the worst part for her, but she's filming all of her quote unquote runs at hip up, so you can't see that she's not even running. I wonder how many full body shots we're gonna get here.
Myself, I think it's gonna be maybe harder than I want to admit.
Oh, now we get to see a shadow not run. Thank God, I get to see everything here.
It's just freeing. It's freeing to do
Once
something
again.
that people tell you is impossible to prove.
You're not doing it! It's so freeing to do something people told you. Goober said it's impossible. Well, it doesn't look like you're doing it. It doesn't look like you're running a 5K. It just doesn't, at all.
You can do this super hard things.
Crazy. I know, Goob. Here's some other people jogging who look literally children. That woman's probably drunk. That's probably gin in that water bottle there. A bunch of fucking, I don't know, yokels. a bunch of yokels who are trained to be in the Marines, I guess. What are we doing here?
I think that success for me is just...
What is this?
Doing it.
Fumble a bag.
I wonder if she's actually going to do it.
I will not fumble a bag.
Oh my god, this is annoying.
Fumble a bag.
Wow, that's so annoying. Look, she's not even running. Try to remember, like I said, we're helping her out here. We're on 1.25 speed, so it makes it look slightly faster. This is a 1.25 speed. This is how fast she's going. This is annoying. What is this? I'm still walking. Still walking. Still walking. Still walking. Still walking. I'm waiting for the run here. I'm waiting for the run here. You can show me as many quick shots of you stretching or standing or kind of walking, and you can change your clothes as many times as you want. I'm sorry, but it's a running journey. I'm not seeing any improvement here. I'm just not. You seem to be as fit as you were in the first one. I'm certainly not seeing any weight loss. Ugh. God, that was rough. 12 weeks? 12 weeks. 12 weeks before. Okay. Okay, is this 12 weeks before race day, or is it 12 weeks like later? This like, today's the day before race day. Like, why could you not just fit this all on one screen? Why could you not? So I'm assuming this is 12 weeks before race day. Then I'm assuming if 12 weeks of her like stretching and running and jogging and everything like that every single day, I'm assuming we're going to see a massive massive weight loss. 12 weeks. 12 weeks, 3 months. She's gonna be. So what are we gonna say? What weight do we think she looks at? So she looks maybe about 450 pounds. I'm gonna say like I'm just like low ball, and I'm not great at guessing. But I can say 450 pounds. 4 weeks working with 12 weeks working with specialists like PTs, everything like that, out there running, out there jogging every day. I'm gonna say what about 350 pounds maybe? Let's say about 350 pounds. She's taking it this seriously. That's about 350 pounds. We're definitely gonna see the weight loss here. Let's go. Oh, did it go?
My plan was I was.
Oh, Run Lab, the place that definitely didn't sponsor her, but just like gave her free sessions and is being filmed heavily, and their people, the spokespeople are on talking about like what the company does. Like, I'm so glad this isn't a sponsored video or anything like
I run
that.
today, but I think I'm gonna run tomorrow. I'll just give it an extra day.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna run at all. I don't care how many days you think you're gonna add to this list here. I'm just gonna say I don't think you're gonna run at all, kid.
Also, thoughts and theories. I think
Okay.
I maybe need to slow down to go fast.
It's okay. Yeah.
You're literally like he's like, sorry, this is the Wendy's. I'm like a receptionist here. Maybe wait until you get in and speak to like the fucking doctors or something. Like I don't know why you're telling me about your plans about how you're going to not run because you want to walk before you can run, even though like she's the one. Like it's weird, so weird. Like we're in episode 3 and she's the one saying this. Like this is her idea, guys. I think I need to slow down here. It's like it's so weird because you're the one who started this off by saying that you can run and you can jog already, and you're getting ready to do a 5K run. And everyone else in the world is the one saying, no, you can't actually run. You probably should actually try and walk it first because you seriously can't just immediately go and run it. So you should actually be like focusing on walking it and actually like losing weight and getting your posture and all correct, and then kind of working up to being able to run a 5K. And now like she's kind of just adopted that as that's her principle. It's like, oh, okay, it's weird that you suddenly have everyone else's opinion.
I just don't want to injure myself, and I think learning this, it's like I don't want
I'm looking at you here. I can see that you are quite badly injured already.
to go up in the amount I'm running until I feel confident.
She's
that
nearly losing her breath speaking to these receptionists. This guy keeps looking back at her being like, bro, I have 4 fucking like therapy sessions to rebook today. I gotta call 6 people to say that Dr. Ogenstein went off sick this morning. Can you stop telling me? I don't care. I don't care if you want to walk or run today. I don't give a fuck, bro.
I'm running when I'm running safely.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, that's a great plan.
Wow.
And so I was like, okay, let's not plan the 5K until I feel comfortable. Because I feel like then I just feel like I keep pushing it out, and I don't want to push it. Like, I'm not trying to avoid it, but I was.
What is being said here? What is being like? Literally, there's nothing being said here. Oh, I don't think I can run a 5K straight away. Yeah, no shit. I'm glad everyone else called that first. But like, I want to push it, but I don't want to push it, but I am going to push it because I don't want to push it, but it's not like I don't want to do it because I want to do it, but I'm actually going to have to move it back because I don't think I can do it because I'm going to have to walk because I don't think I can run. It's like, yeah. Like everyone, like, why is this being explained like she's suddenly having like a panic attack about this? This is obvious. If she has suddenly come to some weird realization, that sounds like a her problem, not an anyone else problem, especially not this John, especially not John, who's just sitting here being like, sir, please go away.
As I said to John, and I'll say again, I don't want to.
Why was it John? He's John. Why did I always go with John? I'm so happy eventually I got a guy called John.
Run a race. I want to run for life.
One of the biggest indicators of like your success and how you're gonna do and things like that in any given race is just like.
Why do you have so many like receptionists? Why are there like 3 receptionists sitting in a row? This is like more people than most hotels for check-in.
Do you feel confident in yourself? Do you feel comfortable with what you're doing and like and your training plan, right?
Yep.
I was working with my
Wow.
doctors to try to uncover what had caused me to become so inflamed.
Is that
But
John?
I can't deny I felt
So John was just hanging out in the reception area today. Okay, thanks, John.
so frustrated to work so hard, but to feel even further from my goal than I was when I began.
Well, that's because you're delusional. If you feel that you're further from your goal than where you began, that's because when you began, you were mental. There you go. Like, and you still are mental because you've titled this "Time to Run My First 5K." And from those snapshots, don't look like a lot of running going on there. Why is there just like a skateboard? It's like a street board. It's not what they're called. Like the weird design. It's like a street board. Like, okay, so you feel like further away from it. That's because you're mental and you think that you're way fitter than you actually are because nothing's to do with your weight. Obviously, in your head, literally nothing is to do with your weight whatsoever. It's due to societal pressures and insurance companies not paying for you to have this guy who's now your 3rd doctor, it looks like, maybe your fourth, because there was another lady there earlier on. So maybe your fourth doctor working with you, or like at least like three doctors, and like maybe sports physio or something like that. But you're upset because instead of them telling you to lose weight, you want them to pay for massively expensive treatments like this to help you learn how to walk better at your weight, as opposed to you just losing the weight and naturally being able to do it.
Training plans are there to be like a good guideline, especially like you're somebody who likes structure and likes numbers and you want to like know what to do, then
Obviously.
they're a great resource. They're also not gospel, right? So if you have a bad week or something like that, that's fine, right? But like
you're saying nothing. Also, John, your hair is just kind of fucky wucky there. I don't know if it's like the gravity of her over there pulling your hair towards you or something like that. But like this is such an obvious shit. And like I said, the biggest problem is this is so obviously a sponsored video. You're sitting there, and it's so weird that we have this guy now on a podium talking about like training structures and all, which is just like kind of really unimportant to this video because we don't really know what her training structures are. We don't know what she's been doing. She randomly showed us in the last episode. It's like, oh, I've been doing my PT, and like it was like her walking in place or doing like a step with like a toe raise, you know. And I was like, that was pretty much it. And it's like, oh wait, so is that your entire? What's your training structure? How many times a day are you meant to exercise? How many miles are you meant to do a day? How many steps are you meant to do a day? What is your exercise structure? Him sitting around me talking about the exercise structure not being gospel. It's like, well, I don't even know what it is. Like, so how am I meant to like feel about it in any way?
But again, like we said earlier, like the goal is to be as comfortable and as confident as you can be on race day.
I'm being smart about myself right now, and like
I'm gonna say you aren't, like ever, especially because you came into this apparently thinking that you could just run like a 5K. I'm really smart about myself. That I look at you and I see this is a woman who's very smart and knows herself really well.
it will crush me if we set a date and I don't achieve it. Even if I do everything right, if I set that.
Oh my God. Even if I do everything right, I'm just saying, I'm looking at you once again and I can see that you are currently not doing everything right. I'm sorry, it's just like so much like ass padding and kind of talking herself up and really like overhyping herself. Like, yeah, it's just kind of cringe. Like, everyone in the world who has like any form of common sense and isn't just kind of just being like, no, you're the perfect shape. You could definitely go and run a 5K. Everyone who's not lying to her to make herself, like her and themselves feel better. Like, we all look at her and we go like, yes, you can't run a 5K. Like, maybe you shouldn't set a date like at all. Maybe you shouldn't set a date at all because you should be like working to get thinner and get fitter and all before you actually try. That's like the smart thing as opposed to like talking about a date like whatsoever. Like, it's like if I just woke up from a 30-year coma and I could barely use my legs, I want to be like, so when should my next marathon be? Because I'm probably like, I probably should just learn to walk first.
Date and I don't hit it, I'll be mad at myself.
So
I think it's better for me to say, let's just keep going and we'll see where we're at in like a month. And if we're progressing a lot and my muscles growing, in line.
She really like this is why because this is a woman who's been on a fitness journey for a year. Those are her words. She has done a full year's fitness journey, and she's now at the sudden realization point that she can barely even fucking walk. Must have been a really impressive. I can't wait to go back and watch those videos of her year-long fitness journey, where at no point did she realize that she couldn't even walk, and she's literally never even jogged in her entire life. But it is just the point of like, okay, she says she wants to like work away for a month before they kind of reevaluate and see how she's going. It's like, you're a year into your fitness journey and you're like, I need like a month of PT. She needs a month of PT, specialists, doctors, everything like that to get her to a standard where she might even then be able to think about potentially running a 5K, which, like I said, I might do that for a laugh tonight. That sounds easy. It's 5K. That's not hard at all. A 5K, like I know a lot of people could do that in less than, let's say, 18 minutes. A lot of people could do a 5K in less than 18 minutes, A lot of people could certainly do it in less than 20 minutes, I think for an average for like a 5K, like I'm so talking about like what age is she? She's probably in her like mid-30s. Like 5 minutes per kilometer. That's not too unreasonable to really ask for. A lot of people might be doing 6 minutes per kilometer, so like we're talking like 25 to 30 minutes. Maybe. Like I say, you should probably be doing a lot, especially if you're good at running it, but like 25 to 30 minutes. This is the woman who's going like, I don't even think I can do that. And I'm a year into my fitness journey and I want to extend it by another full month before I can even think about that. It's like a guy who has no muscles saying, I want to enter like Mr. Universe. Maybe should we do it next week? Actually, maybe we should wait a week before we decide on when I'm entering Mr. Universe. It's like, bro, like, I'm sorry, you should just look at me in the mirror and not have to have doctors tell you, no shit, you should obviously be waiting a couple of months here. Sorry guys, that's us back. I had to stop the video recording because one of my live streams came up, so I had to stop the video recording, so now I'm back to finish this off. Let's go!
This is growing, you know, in line, then we're like, great, now we can schedule.
I kind of, like, I love her look of, like, desperation across, being like, please, I just said a bunch of words there. Doctor, just agree with whatever I said, because I just said, I don't know, stuff. I just said stuff that probably sounded good. Like I've learned something deep about myself from this series where everyone in the entire world looked at me and went, yeah, you definitely can't run a 5K immediately. And now she's finally going, guys, I don't think I can run a 5K straight away. It's like, no.
But it didn't happen the case, so it's okay.
The desperation shrug of why didn't you agree with me? Why didn't you verbalize that you agree with me? Because the doctor's sitting in the corner going, this is not worth the 3 sessions. What the fuck?
So my plan was actually to go for a walk, maybe even a run after this session.
Oh my god! Can you run? Have you actually found that you can run yet? Because like I said last time, it was like she was able to differentiate the difference between a walk, a run, and a jog. But now we're either walking or we're running. When I guarantee she certainly isn't running.
I'm learning to slow down to go fast. So we're gonna have a rest day because that's what my body needs.
Why?
And
why does your body need it? It's walk. Who's ever said I need a rest day from walking, guys? Unless you're like heavily like disabled or fuck, I have no idea. Who needs a rest day from walking? That's something normal humans should do every single day. This shouldn't be like, guys, I'm listening to my body. I realize I need to take a break from walking today. It's like, I don't know, does she have a wheelchair like beside her? So it's like, oh, nah, I'm not gonna walk today. This is my rest day from walking, and it definitely isn't due to my weight in any way, guys. It's my different body shape or whatever the fuck she's gonna go with. Unless you have like scoliosis or something like that, and like I don't know, MS or something like that. Maybe walking might be a real challenge for you. But for a woman here who's blaming everything but her weight, like, what could she possibly be actually blaming, like, needing a rest day from walking on outside of her fucking weight?
this whole journey is about learning to listen to my body. And guess what? I'm not very good at it, but I'll get better.
I think you probably are, like, too good at it, because your body probably goes, I'm hungry, and then you go, oh, okay, 17 cheese pizzas, please. I think you probably, like, do listen to your body, because apparently, like, because she's making it sound like, guys, I pushed myself too hard. People keep saying, whoa, hold yourself back, you're too much of an athlete. And I'm like, no. And then I lift the 10,000 kilogram weight over my head while sprinting up a mountain by myself because I'm so fit. It's like, no, that's not it. You're probably, listen to your body too much, actually, because you get some slight discomfort. And like, I need a rest day from walking. So yeah, you probably should be like, I don't know, learning to like think about it and less listen to your body and more like think it through and go like, I'm big, fat, lazy. You know, maybe I shouldn't actually listen to myself going, I feel like I should want to, I just go home and sit down and eat ice cream. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should be like, body, we're going for a fucking walk tonight and you're going to fucking enjoy it. Maybe you should do that. Maybe then you could actually run, maybe by the end of this video. Oh, wow. Well, walking again. Try to remember, 1.25 speed. Walking again. Certainly walking that time. This should be a crime. She has no neck. Her shoulders are so fat, she has no neck. She looks like an ogre from, like, Warhammer. She is terrifying. It's so, okay, like, I'm just saying, this is embarrassing. Like, she does these, like, panning shots and cinematic shots to try and make it seem like it's production value and that it's, like, impressive in any way. And like I said, it's 1.25 speed and you're still going this slow. She just, like, she is for those like people who are like too lazy to fix their life, so they want to find someone like her so they can cling to her. And I have to admit, I have seen that kind of mentality in my comment section for the people who come and defend her, where a lot of them, like, they actually seem to think what she is doing is a lot. And they kind of like project their insecurities towards me because they're like, you're only upset because you can't do that. And it's like, what, walk a 5K? Bro, it shows more your mentality if you think that is an accomplishment than me being a bad person for saying this isn't an accomplishment, because that is not an accomplishment. Walking a 5K is not an accomplishment at all. Like, so it really kind of shows like what the audience she's catering towards. Like, they are the people who don't want to take any responsibility in life. They don't want to do the hard work. They don't want to actually go out there and run and jog and stuff like that. They would rather have someone like Anna be like, look at me, I kind of walked a wee bit. Look, I can do what thin, fit people can do. And then she just can't do what thin, fit people can do. That guy is outwalking you. You are running. In her mind, not in my mind, in her mind, she is full sprint right now. That guy just outwalked her. That guy like fucking sped away from her full speed, walking. And I would say a casual walk. This is embarrassing. Wow, yeah, don't know, if you can do as many jump cuts as you like, it doesn't make it look any more dynamic. This is embarrassing. Oh my god, your noise is fucking awful. Wow. Yep. Wow, look at her go so slow. She's so fucking slow. It's so embarrassing. Okay, people are gonna be like, oh my god, look at the distance she traveled there. That's so impressive or whatever. And it's like, bro, that could have been filmed across fucking 10 hours and 6 days. I'm sorry. Like, that's it. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. Where's the live stream of her running for 6 hours where she's like, guys, I'm going to do a live stream today where I go out and exercise for 6 hours and you guys can join me in my 6-hour walk. If she did something like that, yeah, sure, okay, I guess that's fine. But like, we've seen other people lie and like Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty did try to show that she did a walk. And she's like, look guys, I did like a 3K walk or something like that. And then at times her camera was clearly with Salah because it was moving a lot faster than she would ever walk, and she never appeared on camera, even though Salah was meant to be like filming her do it. Like, so it was obvious Salah just took her camera and went for a walk with it. Well, sorry, took her phone and went for a walk with it. So a lot of the steps were likely from Salah. And also it took something like an hour and 15 minutes to walk, like, I think it ended up being like 1.5 kilometers. It was something silly like that. It was like a tiny distance. And it was like nearly 2 hours to complete like the tiniest of distances. But the way she edited it, she tried to make it look like, oh, we did it really quickly. And she made a claim and see, I only took a break once, and that's after I climbed a hill. Even though like the amount of times it would have, like literally it would have been impossible for her to walk that slowly unless she took like 70 breaks or something like that throughout it. That's why I don't buy it. I've seen other fat people like online saying like, look at me, I'm a fitness expert. And it's just like edited together, stitched together clips.
Intervals is because of my heart rate.
Wow.
And running for a minute.
What's your heart rate?
When I stop, my heart rate's at 174. So the goal is to try.
You run for 1 minute, your heart rate's at 174? That's nearly her maximum heart rate. What is it? She's like, I don't know. What? God, I have no idea. She's like mid-30s. I said probably about mid-30s. I'm going to say like a conservative 35. That means her heart rate, her maximum heart rate is like 185. That's like her maximum heart rate. And she is already like nearly hitting the maximum heart rate from power walking, because like we didn't see a single time where she was even jogging there. Certainly not fucking running. So like power walking for a minute causes her to nearly hit her maximum heart rate. That's insane.
Try to improve on that.
That's terrible.
Be able to run the same distance, but not be as exerted. So.
No, it's not. I'm assuming by same. I'm going to give you credit and say I'm assuming by same distance you mean same length of time, because run the same distance but be less exerted doesn't make any sense. You should really be doing it for like, I should be able to run for the same amount of time, because like obviously if you're able to run the same like amount of time but be less exerted, that would also increase your distance naturally. I'm assuming that's what she's going for, but like, yeah, obviously, like if you're trying to do a 5K, but you can only do 1 minute at any form of speed before nearly having a heart attack, fucking obviously.
I just wanted to mark the starting point. Life lesson that this has taught me is sometimes the easiest route is actually not the best route for you in the long run. So it's gonna
look at these people just in the background, just like, you know, playing around, jogging in spot because it's so incredibly easy for just normal people to do, while she's sitting here like saying some shite. Like that's really the best way I can say. She's just saying some shite to make it sound important.
Wild, but then a lot easier in the future and forever. Amen.
Wow. Oh my god, look at her walk. Wow, look at her walk. Wow, look at her walk even slower. This video is so annoying because it's so inconsistent. This is pathetic. Goober, I know, it's fucking pathetic. Would you want to go for a walk with her? Would she be too slow for you? Would you be bored as fuck walking with her? I know, it's embarrassing.
So...
Well, good, we're back to your talking bit now. Fantastic. Jesus Christ. She's nearly hitting herself in the chin with her fucking stomach when she sits down.
I have this knee injury.
You have a lot of injuries. Probably being like, I don't know, 450 pounds probably don't help.
That I am working through.
Sure, bro.
And
whatever you say.
got about, I guess this is about 2.25 in, and I'm just starting to have some pain.
2.25 what? 2.25 what? 2.25 hours to walk like 20 meters? Is that what we're going to say here?
The way they told me is to keep going if it's below a 4. So I'm right on that border right now, and I'm trying to call I'm gonna try to stretch my leg out a little bit.
Oh my God.
As I did earlier, and it kind of helped. And see.
So in best conditions, going as slowly as humanly possible. I'm assuming she's saying she's 2.25 kilometers in, which is fucking embarrassing. Like, to put it as bluntly as possible, if your maximum is 2.25 kilometers, and you don't really, I have a knee injury, guys. I know you're massively morbidly obese. That's it. It's not a knee injury. It's you're massively morbidly obese and you're putting a lot of weight on your knees. It's not like a knee injury. There is like a direct reason for your knee being sore. I can see it on screen here, and weirdly I can't even see your knee. This is fucking embarrassing, bro. Like, this is your best possible condition, you know? Like, able to, like, walk as slowly as humanly possible. And, and also that's even if I do believe that we're even 2 kilometers in.
If I can,
Also, just even, like, her talking about, like, a pain threshold, like, if it's a 4 on the pain scale, you know, if it goes above that, stop. Like, it's like, well, it's not really even that much of an injury then. if it's like generally below a 4 on the pain scale. That's pretty, like, weak in general. Like, I'm sorry, it just really is. Like, when I'm talking about something like being like an actual injury, it's kind of like consistently like a 6 or 7, you know? Or you can also just, like, I don't know, kind of push through, or maybe lose some weight, and then your knee would do naturally better.
get the pain to go away a little bit, so we'll see.
Oh, look at her kind of walking again. God, look at her slowly walking. This is so fucking boring. Oh my God. This is someone that people are like, you're just jealous because you can't do this. I stand by my previous assertion. I could outworm her. Oh my God. Oh, the struggles she's overcoming, guys. Oh my God.
So, what I've done
Is nothing?
is
Very
I'm just
little.
trying to do the tiniest steps in the most perfect form so that it hurts the least. So
What? Fantastic. I didn't see any, like, form, like, whatsoever. Embarrassing.
it's really slow.
What's her
but
pretend knee injury?
I think it's the safest way for me to get back to the car, which is still about a quarter of a mile away. So,
Oh, sure.
hard-
It's a quarter of a mile away? That's weird, because you're doing a 5 kilometer. Most people then would refer to it as in kilometers. They wouldn't refer to it as miles away. That's weird. It's almost like this is not, like, serious in any shape or form. Because obviously if you're, like, saying I'm running a 5K, you wouldn't randomly be talking about miles in the middle of it.
the process.
Wow.
A lot of people forget is everybody has bad days. And it's whether you get up.
Your life is a bad day, though. That's the problem, bro. Your entire life is a bad day. Right now, you're trying to do an inspirational speech about kind of doing a little bit of walking. That's it. And you're like, some days people have bad days. Wouldn't this be like real motivation? Be like, you know what, maybe I should just lose the weight. But I think she probably falls into the category of all those people who realize, if I lose my weight, what am I? Like, I'm nothing. I'm literally nothing. Because she doesn't seem to have a personality, you know? So it's like, what are you then if you lose the weight? It's like Boogie, Amber, Foodie, all these kind of like large lol cows who just like, if they did suddenly wake up tomorrow and they were 110 pounds and they came on camera and, hey guys, look at me, I'm thin. People are like, oh, okay, bye. And then they get like 10,000 views per video. Maybe at best. Foodie, obviously, that's her peak right now. She got 1,000.
After that bad day and keep pushing, that makes all the difference.
God, this shit is so boring. I don't know if we could have more than enough shots of this. Like, we've seen these before. You're literally using fucking footage. Oh my God. Like this is just like pointless. Like absolutely pointless footage. Oh, wow. We have someone like awkwardly mumbling slowly in the background. That's definitely not sponsored. This is so fucking boring. I actually might just skip until the race because right now we're just redoing shit. Okay, I'm just gonna skip to here because shit, like fucking, this is so boring because we're just doing the same thing we've done. It's just like now it's just like every once in a while just blaringly loud, annoying music of her shuffling slowly down a street as like slow as humanly possible. And like blaring music to like kind of try and trick your brain into thinking it's like, you know, it's got the pump on, we're working out hard, you know, that kind of shit. And it's like, nah, she's very slowly walking down a road. But they're like blaring it to try and make it sound really impressive. And then it goes like, in PT, I'm trying to learn to activate my glutes as such that reduces pressure. And it's just like, bro, you're just saying shit right now. Like that, I'm sorry, it is like just that. Because like, if this was a journey, this is my running journey, and it was like, okay, day one, what we're doing is we're doing this, and this, and there. What they're showing me, see, they're showing me this kind of stretch, because if I do this kind of stretch, that really activates this muscle tendon going in here, and it really works, and it makes your ligaments kind of work a wee bit more. You know, if they kind of explained a little bit more about what they're doing, it'd be so much more interesting as opposed to I'm working my glutes, so my re-aggravated, it's not a re-aggravated knee injury, it's an even worser knee injury now, guys. Definitely not her weight's fault. It's that darn knee guy. Oh, you rascal, you rascal, you knee. And then just the PT just going, sometimes you gotta slow to slide, to fly to glide, to pip to pop, and you're just like, cool. That's all I have. It's because it's an advertisement. It's like all white woman Instagram quotes from everyone involved, and it's like, cool. Maybe you should just tell her to lose some fucking weight and her knee would just be better. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you should just fucking say that. Maybe for this woman who's claiming she's been on this like running journey and she keeps showing all this footage of her apparently out like running through the fucking woods. Weirdly, however far into this journey, she hasn't lost any fucking weight. Weird, guys.
I couldn't tell you which exercises did what. I just know that being consistent about them, showing up and doing them day after day, did actually begin to change.
What a terrible fucking... My running journey. Working towards running a 5K. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think it's helping. Fucking... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really know what any of the exercises do. I do them. Jesus fuck. This is so fucking goofy. It's so lame. And we're back, like I said, just straight back to more, like, very narrow angle, like, kind of shuffles a little bit, and then, like, probably goes and turns the camera off and gets back in the car, which is just parked, like, I don't know, probably here. By here. It's so embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for her that she's trying so hard to be, like, motivational. And it's like, bro, if anyone follows this, how bad is your life? Okay, yeah, I'm just skipping here again, because I'm not gonna make you guys watch like this, because I'm being forced to watch it, where it pretty much is just, you know that conversation earlier on, it's like, I don't know about doing because I don't want to set a date, because I might want to do a date, but I don't know, but maybe I should do it, but I shouldn't maybe do it, because I don't know if I can do it yet, but I maybe set a date, but if I set a date, we're having that conversation just again.
I felt exhausted. I felt overwhelmed, and the idea of being able to run 3 miles nonstop seemed further than it had ever.
I keep going back and forth between miles and kilometers. It's like the weirdest thing. I can't wait to do my 5K 3 miles. I just find it so weird. She was just like, interchanging them back and forth. This is just so dull. Like, so much of this video
I've done this before.
is just this.
Yes, it feels harder, but it's not.
It's just her sitting and going, this is so difficult, and some days you want to quit, but then I move forwards because I'm an influencer, and should I do it tomorrow? Should I do it next week? Maybe next Thursday. I don't know, because should I do it fast? Like, I know people want me to do it fast. No, we don't want you to do it fast. We want you to do it safe. It's like, oh my God, how is this 16 minutes long?
It's okay to go slow.
Is it? It's not okay to go slow if you want to run it. If you want to just do a fight. If this thing was called, I would have so little issue with this. If this thing was called, I would like to walk a 5K. It would obviously still be like exposing the same points of how about you lose some fucking weight and it'll just be easier. I would obviously be saying that. But the problem is I want to run a 5K. Even if I do it slow, then you're not running it. If you do it slow where you're walking it, then you're not running it. Oh, this is so...
Still, I needed to show up.
Wow.
Even though every time I was there, I felt like I was being completely unrealistic. For
Yeah,
some reason, I
imagine.
just kept showing up.
Wow. She's such a warrior, guys. I'm so glad that she's here telling us how brave and strong and determined she is. Usually, like, other people are the ones who should be, like, praising you and talking about how, like, good you're doing and how, like, valiant you are. As opposed to her, she's like, I don't know, like, I just kept thinking I should give up, and I didn't, because I'm so strong and brave, and I valiantly went into that run lab for my 42nd. I love she said, we got a few free sessions. I don't know how many times I've seen her in that lab in different clothes with different people. Like, I want to know what a few, because a few can mean a fucking lot, apparently, because she seems to have been with, like, 10 different fucking PTs at this point, 17 different fucking times. Ugh. We're not. Ichuta. Why would you show that? It's so fucking dirty in the background. I'm assuming this is around St. Patrick's Day. I'm offended.
My stomach is in knots.
Oh my God.
I do not feel great, but
Well, maybe you should have stopped at the second pizza then, kid, okay?
we're still gonna do this.
Wow. Crazy. I can't wait to see you walk. That's the thing. Like, we're now at race day. And if I sit here, and I'm someone who, like, actually is fit and actually knows a bit about fitness, I'm sitting going, like, what the fuck have I possibly learned? Like, what was included in the previous 2 episodes that are in any way like needed like this to her to go to a specialist run lab to meet with 3 different doctors and 7 different PTs and have massages and therapists and all working her out and stuff like that and showing her how to safely and sharply and shit like that. And it's like absolute fucking nonsense statements. And it's just like, what did you learn? I walk kind of a bit. It's like, no, fantastic. Thanks for showing up. Wow.
Okay. When I started this journey, I set my success as just finishing.
Would you not just think maybe getting a bigger top so it actually like covers your belly? I don't know. Would you just maybe? That's maybe my consideration is maybe just so I don't show that.
And I'm gonna stick with that.
Wow.
I think I can do better than just finishing. I think I can probably potentially have a new record in the speed of which I finish this distance, but
the way she just said that makes it sound like she has already done this before, doesn't it? That she's now trying to set a new record in the speed of which I have done this distance. So you've done a 5K before then. So what is the fucking point of this entire story?
I have to remind myself that
why is your video quality suddenly so shit? Because yeah, you're still at like fucking. Should I bump it up? Well, I'll go up a wee bit.
The wind.
No, it's still dog shit. Look at it.
A couple months ago, I didn't think this was possible.
The lighting is bad. You should have got like a fucking like a light on you. Like it's
just
pretty
doing
bad.
it is the win, and I need to be happy and excited about just doing it.
She is just it is like I said. Every time it cuts her, it is just like fucking white woman Instagram shit. It is just like I shouldn't be happy with the speed. I should be happy with the fact that I did it. I was like, well, apparently you've done it before, so why would you be happy with being able to do it if you've done it before and you're just trying to set a new record? Because then surely you should only be happy with the speed if you're trying to set a new record because it's apparently it's something that you can do. Like so, like where is this coming from? That it's just happy that you could do it. Like being happy to be able to walk a small distance. You should be like sad. Like that should be like genuinely depressing for you because like she's like a 35-year-old who doesn't really have like any actual like disabilities or anything like that. From what I know, she doesn't have MS. She doesn't have a prosthetic leg that she just lost in Nam or anything like that. You know, she doesn't have anything like that. She's just fat. Like that's it. But she like weirdly just makes the whole thing not about being fat. But the only reason like this is a challenge to you at all is because you're fat. So it's just so weird to watch. Wow. Oh, the Run Lab people are with her. Wow. What is she doing? What is she doing? It was like a squat, but like her arse didn't go down, like at all. Like she bent forwards, like knee her elbows, but her arse kind of stayed in the same bit. There really wasn't much activation of like the leg muscles there, like at all. Which I'm assuming is just solely because she doesn't really have good muscle control. Like the whole thing they ran through, like trying to teach you how to activate your glutes and all. Well, apparently she just can't. Like, apparently, I assume if she squats down in any way, she probably just wouldn't be able to get up again because she doesn't have the leg strength. Which is also probably what's really affecting her being able to run because she can't launch in any way. Yep. This is... They're trying so... I don't know if they're meant to have like the fucking sound like going along with each step, but it was like the T-Rex scene in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Do you feel that? Yeah. I feel like it's a lot harder than it normally is.
Wow.
So
look how floaty this person's being because they're like basically jogging in place alongside her because she is like walking. Like I don't know, I can't tell what age she is now because she's gone from 35. The second she starts running to, I'm like, oh, she probably is about 40 now. This person is literally jogging, like floating in place, like because they're just slowing themselves down whilst trying to keep their own heart rate up. Just to talk with her. Have you ever had anything like that where your friend is like struggling and you're like jogging backwards like talking to them because that's your way of limiting your own speed to stay with them? It's that. Look, she's just walking it. 16 weeks earlier. Oh my, I don't care. I don't care.
I'll be really stressed and scared that I won't show.
Well, are we seriously just cutting back to do like another fucking like, I'm so brave, I'm so strong, I'm working so hard towards this. Also, I'm glad 16 weeks earlier, 4 full months earlier, hasn't lost any weight. Despite claiming she is lifting every day and also out running every other day. But no, hasn't lost 1 fucking pound apparently. Like fucking at all, just visually from looking at, I can't believe we did like a flashback sequence to yet another scene of her talking about how incredible she is. Okay, we're skipping this. Oh my god, we're back to this fucking music. Yeah, it literally was. There's literally a guy pushing a fucking buggy who's about to overtake you. This isn't. Oh yeah, he's on your team, so he's actually probably limiting himself to stay with you with this fucking buggy. It's so sad. The music is just annoying. It really is just irritating. Look at that golf cart. Are there police golf carts in America? What the fuck? Oh my god, look at this. Look at them. They're slow. They're like jogging in place trying to stay with her. I haven't seen any jogging yet. Like, I'm assuming like later on she doesn't suddenly just... I'm just gonna play it with mute because like it's just music going on. I'm assuming at no point does she suddenly like, I don't know, actually like learn how to like jog. Because like, you'd think you'd start with a jog. It obviously depends. This is like obviously like a pure pace man more or less. But like, you'd think you would start with like a jog and then get slower over time. That's how most people operate. But instead, no, she's just like, nah. Nah, fuck this shit. Oh my god, look at her. Look how slow she's going. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go back. We're watching this at normal speed because look at that. This is normal speed. This is jogging. Run my first 5K. Look. Oh my god. Look at her run. Embarrassing. Do you know what? The fact that she can do that shows she's not putting 100% into it. And that's as simple as that. The fact that she is able to do that, it shows that she is just not putting 100% in, which is really bad for someone who like has sucked her own dick the entire video so far about how brave and incredible she is, and then she's like messing around. It's like, you should be fucking going so hard that you can't breathe, you can't think, you can't do anything. Yeah, gotta hydrate there. Oh my god. Oh, there she goes.
In a lot of ways, like...
Did she just say it feels like flying? Yeah, cruising speed of 0.1 miles per hour. Yeah, that's what it was like when I went to Japan. We were going 0.01 miles an hour.
It's something you always dream about and want to do, but like feels impossible.
You dreamed about walking? Like that? It's like this, like, remember, this is like her 16-week journey or whatever the fuck it was. Because she keeps changing, 12 weeks earlier, 16 weeks earlier. So I have no idea how long the journey's actually meant to have fucking been so far. But like, bro, you're no different than what you were in the video footage at the start of you pretending to jog. You're literally moving the exact same space, the exact same form, the exact same everything as you were 16 weeks ago.
Possible.
That's how
and I don't
unimportant this is.
I don't know how to explain it any other way.
Look
other than it's like the closest to flying I'll get in my day-to-day life.
Why aren't you humiliated? Like, saying that out loud, like slowly walking. Look at her. Look at how bored this woman is. She's not even jogging in place anymore. Because jogging in place would still be too quick for her. She's actually even just walking herself. Like, she's like, fuck. And like, even like the low arm swing. That is how little a fuck she gives. That is how easy it is for her to like outpace her. Jesus.
I wanted to go at 20 and I'm going at like 1930. Yep. Right now in this mile.
1930.
So,
you're going 1930 this mile? Are you talking about like kilometers or miles? We're doing my first 5K. So what I'm doing is 19 minutes per mile. She's... No.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, you're on pace. You said you're at a goal time and you're on pace to hit that goal time.
Really?
You're doing awesome.
Oh my fucking god. They're so annoying. Especially because it keeps cutting back to them randomly talking as well. Nope, not talking yet. This is terrible. Are we talking now? No, we're not talking. We're still singing, guys. We're still singing. We're having a good old time. Oh, there's the yokels. I remember that guy. Like I said, there's literally children who are like outrunning her and being like way more impressive than she is. Look at that. Look, I'm sorry. It is just so embarrassing. Like, why would you let someone film you like this? I realize it's the only way she gets any form of attention online is to make herself like a fucking circus. But it's like, bro, you're coming out here to be like, I'm such an inspiration to people. And then it's just kind of like, what are you, so you're actually running? So have you actually improved or changed your life in any way? No, I'm the same as I was 16 weeks ago. It's like, oh, wow. God, it's so annoying. It's so annoying.
You got this.
Has she?
All right, here we go. Once we hit that stop sign. Oh, God. Line is in sight.
She's so bored. Yeah. She's got like a Walmart greeter smile on because she's like, have to be like, haha, I really enjoy this as a young, fit person. I'm so happy to be very slowly walking beside this woman.
I'm really proud of myself.
Why?
This is way faster than I thought I was going to do it.
Why? Why would you ever be proud of this? Like, wouldn't you like, I don't know, have like some, like, like some tiny amount of like self-respect, like a tiny voice in the back of your head being like, this is kind of shameful. This is kind of like embarrassing. It's like if I like, I don't know, didn't work out for like 2 years and only ate fucking 14 pizzas a day. And then I went to take part in Mr. Universe and I placed last. And it's just like, oh, are you proud of yourself? It's like, yeah, obviously I'm so proud of myself because I came last at Mr. Universe because I'm such a fucking failure. It's like, oh my God, she's so annoying. These are the deliberate decisions that she made. No. Oh my God. It took her an hour and 5 minutes to do a 5K? I refuse to believe I refuse to believe that. Oh my God. It took an hour and 5 minutes to do a 5K. Oh my God. I keep legit making the joke that I might just do one for a laugh, like during my editing, but my editing doesn't even take that long. That's the thing. My editing doesn't even take that long. I can probably do 10K before I get back. Oh my God. I actually might just do it for a laugh this time. Oh my God. Oh, embarrassing. That child outran you.
58:38. You beat your time. You beat your time?
What time? You beat your time. When was there a previously set time? You beat your time. That's what I said. This is so poorly done. Like, I know she's trying to make it seem like such an important documentary, but she's so, like, busy crawling up her own ass to, like, massage herself from the inside and talk about how such an incredible fucking person she is. She's left out, like, all of the actual information that you can learn from something like this, and information such as what her last time was. Until, like, right before the thing, she suddenly was like, maybe I should try and beat my old record. It's like, I thought this is, like, the first time you ever did that. That's how you made the sound the entire way through. Until right before the race, she's suddenly like, I wonder if I'm going to beat my old record. Oh my God. There's a mark of my shame. What the fuck? Time to patty? Is that what it says? Run now, shamrock later. I'm offended. Oh my God, you're so fucking annoying. That's all I have to say. She's just so incredibly loud. We've got like a minute left. Oh my God, thank you, Run Love. Thank you, people. Definitely not sponsored by it. There literally was just like a cast call near enough of just like shots of her with the different like PTs and doctors like ha ha ha, like it was like an 80s sitcom ending and they're all like laughing together, a freeze frame. Oh my God, embarrassing.
You know, I think in my life,
there's like 45 seconds left. What the fuck? I love she's like, I finished the race, done. That's it. That's it. Like, I finished the race in a humiliating time. Done. The end. We're done. Like, that's it. That's it. That's it. There's no like final moment or anything like that. There's no like going back and taking a breakdown of it or anything. It's like, no, I did it. Believe me, guys. Toots really did it.
I've limited myself a lot by being afraid to try things that I wouldn't immediately succeed at. And I think if running has taught me.
What would you not succeed at? You didn't improve in any way compared to what you previously were doing, and you said you've already done 5Ks. Like, you kind of snuck that in right at the end. It's like you beat your time. It's like, I was scared about doing something and not be able to achieve. How would you not achieve that? You already claimed that you could walk fine.
Anything. It's taught me that there is a lot of joy and slow and steady progress. And I think we take...
You've been on a health and fitness journey for what is now a year and 4 months, because she said she'd been on it a year when she started this thing, and it's now 4 months later. So you've been on a fitness journey for a year and 4 months, and you're exactly the same weight. There's slow and steady progress, and then there's no progress.
That joy for granted, and sometimes don't even acknowledge it. It's not about the big wins. It's not about the small wins. It's about showing up for yourself every day. And then when you come to do something like this...
You're not. Like, you're not showing up for yourself every day, because if you were showing up for yourself every day, you would have lost some weight. You would have, like, improved in any measurement of the word improvement. Like if you've done this before, then where's the improvement of being able to do a 5K? You've apparently been able to do it before.
You exceed your expectations because you've put in the consistent work. If I show up for myself, I will...
Do you know what I think is so funny? They never at any point told us what her previous record was. Like, like that's the thing you should know. Especially if you're suddenly going to sneak up and say, oh, by the way, she actually has done a 5K before. You're like, wait, what? I thought the whole thing was she thought she couldn't do it. But now it's turned she has already done it. But apparently she beat a record. Like, what was her record? Like, what was her record? I'm assuming it must have been close if the doctor had to be checking her watch. Like, what was the record? Like... It's so weird that she's not saying it. That's why this thing's so dishonest.
Eventually be and have the life I want again. And this is just one step there. So what's next for me is
to be continued. I don't know. Is she gonna run a 5.5k next? That was really embarrassing. Like, it was like a really poor ending, and no wonder like this has like no views, because like the journey, every episode was basically the same thing. Like that's why like when I got to the third, I thought the third was gonna be a lot of fun. But when you get to the third, you suddenly realize, oh, like about 50% of the content is just her suddenly blaring like copyright-free music really loudly, as she like awkwardly shuffles slowly in place. And then cut to like either her just saying some random fucking quote she got from like quotes.com where she typed in motivation, or like one of the like PTs or doctors just saying a bunch of fucking shite. Just saying a bunch of shite that you can't apply to yourself in any way, because they are trying to sell their service to you, so you have to go to them. Because they said, well, what you should do is actually, if you bend down like this and actually move like this, see what that actually does, that actually, they aren't actually giving you like practical advice like other like athlete channels might do, that are telling you how to do proper stretches or proper form for like lifts or something like that. They're not doing that, because those people just want your views, so they're happy enough to actually give you the information in exchange for you clicking on their video. But these people want you to buy their services, you know, the ones that they give to her for free, but this is definitely not a sponsored video. Well, that's why they don't want to actually give you that information, because you have to go to the clinic to try and get it, because you want to follow in this woman's footsteps, a woman who could already do 5Ks, but apparently also then did a 5K, also said she was going to run a 5K, but actually then never learned how to run, and still walked a 5K incredibly slowly, like an hour and 5 minutes to complete a 5K. Terrible. That's going to be it, guys. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.